As you noticed in my last video, I've been in North Carolina now for 1 year. Now, a second question that may have come up: why did I move such a long distance? 555 miles from Delaware to North Carolina. This is the reason right here. Money. When I lived in Pennsylvania, the last apartment I lived in there, my rent was $760 per month. We had gas heat. It wasn't a great apartment. Probably had air coming in around the air conditioner, and was causing the gas heat to come on all the time. So we got into those cold winter months of January and February. I was paying about $300 a month in fuel charges. And an apartment was supposed to be cheaper than a house. It was cost me a fortune to live in that place. So I found a little place in Wilmington, Delaware after that. It was only about 6 miles from where I lived in Chester, Pennsylvania. It was right off of Naaman's Road down in Wilmington, almost into Claymont, but my mailing address is Wilmington. My rent there was $685 a month. $685 is a lot better than $760. That's a $75 reduction in the cost of the rent. My car insurance dropped from $119 a month to $83 a month. And eating out was cheaper. Gas prices, maybe 3 to 4 cents cheaper. Not a whole lot, but it was cheaper. And everything was close by. And it was electric heat. So my heating bill for the months of January and February, where I was paying $300 and some, in Chester, I was paying about $70 in Wilmington. And then the opportunity to move to North Carolina came along. And when I did my baseball trip vacation, North Carolina is one of the places I stopped by. And while I was here on vacation, catching baseball games, I figured, well, let's see how much the apartments cost down here. And I was looking at some that are around $500, $550, $600. Now it's still a lot better than what it cost me in Delaware. But then I found this one place, $399 a month. $399. I was paying $685 in Wilmington. I was paying $760 in Pennsylvania. And when I had the house, that was even more. So now I've downsized 3 times. The Wilmington apartment was a studio apartment, and the one down here in North Carolina is also a studio apartment. Not only did my rent drop from $685 to $399, But my car insurance, now remember I went from 119 to 83. Well, when I moved down here, I went from 83 to 56. $56 a month for my car insurance. My internet, where I paid an average of $65 a month up north, down here is $27 a month. And no, it's not DSL. It's high-speed internet. If I go out to eat here, the menu items are between $4 and $5. So you add on the cost of a soda and the tip, you're eating out for less than $6. It was 13 up there in the north. Gas prices down here are 25 cents cheaper than they are up north. So all in all, now I've reduced my monthly cost by about $500 a month. That is significant, and that's why I made the move. Just a little bit of investigating things can get you a long way. It can save you a lot of money. Now, I have looked around. There are 2 areas of the country that are even cheaper. One is Phoenix, Arizona, but I don't want to deal with 110-degree temperatures every July. And the other is South Carolina. South Carolina is cheaper than North Carolina. But I've been to South Carolina. It reminds me of New Jersey. I don't like New Jersey. I didn't say the people in New Jersey. I just don't like New Jersey. And you know, between the Carolinas, North Carolina for the win. South Carolina is more of a resort. North Carolina is more of like little towns, a lot of mountains. I just like North Carolina so much better. So I made the move to North Carolina, which even before I moved here, it's my favorite state. Now here's something that's absolutely huge. You all know by watching my videos that I have cancer. CLL, chronic lymphocytic leukemia. That's these little bumps that's on my face. Those are lymph nodes. I have a big overload of white blood cells. My white blood cells should be around 4,500, and they're a little closer to 62,000. The treatment places where you have good cancer facilities up north, you have to drive into this little city called Philadelphia. I would get real disinterested real fast about making that type of a drive. Down here, I'm 3.5 miles down the road from the hospital I go to. 3.5 miles. Almost within walking distance. Now, it probably is within walking distance for a healthy person. North Carolina just works. It just works. And it's close to everything. I went to an Atlanta Braves game this year. I couldn't do that from up north. It was too long of a drive. But here it's about 4.5 hours. You know, I've been to Alabama now. I've been to Tennessee. That's why I moved. I wish I had done it 20 years ago, because I really love it down here. And the best part, Southern hospitality. The people of the South are so friendly. So friendly. They want to be friends with everybody. So if you ever consider moving, you might want to consider North Carolina as a place to move to. Thank you for allowing me to bore you, and have a great day. Bye.